welcome you all here, and I don't want to talk, but I want Dee to talk. So I'm going to turn it right over to Dee.
Well, thank you. This is Wayne Addix, the chairman of the board of the museum, and he graciously, on behalf of the museum board, accepted the collection. I started collecting in '77 or so, and gradually added to it. Now they must probably look similar to all of you, but there are 250 different patterns, and some of those patterns have variations. You might notice that they're in a garden picking flowers, but maybe one of them is working in the garden, one of them is picking the flowers, they're different flowers, or maybe there's a bridge in the background. So they're different variations. And they're different border colors, even though most of them are orange. If you look closely, there's dark orange, red orange, light orange. And the thrill was in the hunt, but also in a database that I had with, of course, the pattern, name of the pattern, which I got out of a book, listed its origin, which some of them date back to 1908. Of course, what it was, a cup, saucer, or salt container, or cocoa pot, or whatever it was, and then if it had gold on it. Now, I had read that the ladies who painted the gold dipped the brush on their tongue to wet it, and then did the gold. And of course, there was something toxic in the gold, and so they died young. The patterns are hand painted. Some of them have stenciling on it. Some of them are all hand painted. It was just fascinating. Some of the dishes are fluted. Big flutes. Some of them are scalloped. Some of them are pierced with holes in them. They're all unique. Many have Japanese symbols or trademarks on the back, as if, bone china might have, from England might say that, but from the manufacturers would mark their wares. And I think one unique thing is the white set over there with the gold. My husband had bought in Japan when he was there in the Navy, probably 1949 or so. Now, I did not meet him until 1955, but he had bought this set and sent it to his mother, who never opened it. She said, that's for Harry Lee's wife. So little did anybody know that I would end up collecting it. And I had, as many of you probably read in the brochure, started out when I was a child drinking from a little cocoa cup. There's some lined up over there. It was orange, and I drank my milk from it. And of course, I broke one. But you know how grandmothers are. She gave me another one, and so I just liked the set. And when my grandmother passed on, my mother gave it to me, and then Francis is standing back there. Francis Kiesling said, "Oh, I've got some of that orange stuff." And so now I had 2 cocoa pots. And then I went to a garage sale, and there was a piece. And then I went to another garage sale, and here might have been 2 pieces. And then I went to antique shops, and there were a lot of pieces. And so it just sort of morphed into this. And I'm very honored that the museum accepted it, and so more people can enjoy the fine work. You'll notice there are many different shapes of pieces. I have match holders, of course, salt and peppers. There's an egg egg cup someplace. And,
What are the ones that have the hair in them?
they're for hair receivers. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
back when women used to make pictures out of hair. And so when you brushed your hair, or I guess had it cut, you put it into there, and you could then
Right.
make a fancy picture.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
make a bun. My grandmother would build buns too.
Right.
Yeah, we have
uh-huh.
some.
And, there are vases, it's just, it's just endless. It was just, just a thrill to, find a piece and identify it with all these different characteristics I had. You know, was it done well? Some of them were painted by children, because you could tell it's all not well done. Blotchy.
You suppose these pieces were actually used or done
I
for trade?
think they were probably used, but probably mostly for export.
Yeah.
I don't see how a Japanese could,
No, they were meant to be exported.
well, but they never used them?
Not according to the literature I got.
Okay, well, I used them.
And broke them?
I did break my favorite teapot.
Oh, no.
Oh, and I just screamed, and the dog started barking. And then I started crying, and then I had to clean up the mess. But, I'm just so honored that y'all came, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the food, Doctor.